Okay, I think we are live. All right. Hi. How are you all? Okay. Give teacher 1 minute. Okay, 1 to 2 minutes. Let me just share my link. Okay, just to let the students know that the class is starting. Okay, the live class starting. So we are going to continue from where we stopped previously. Okay, 1 minute. Give teacher 1 to 2 minutes. Okay, while you are live. If you're live, you can say hi, you can let teacher know where you're from. Okay, which school are you from? Okay. Okay, I hope you are ready with uh your notebook, okay, the paper, your calculator. How are you all doing? How has the week been in your school? Are you all eager for Hari Raya holidays? Okay, I'm eager for Hari Raya holidays. Okay, waiting to spend some quality time with families. mm, okay, where are you all going for Hari Raya? Let me know. Are you all traveling back, or are you just going to stay at home? Since you all, some of you all from 5, maybe you don't want to travel, you just want to stay at home. Okay, if you're traveling, let me know, where are you traveling? Okay, too much school work, even for Raya holidays also. Usually it's like this 1 week holiday, maybe the teachers wouldn't give you guys school work, so that you all can at least what is that, do your own studies, right? How many of you all have your own timetable when you study? It's very important, especially if you're from 5 already. Very important to have your own timetable to study. Cannot just depend on okay, of course you will have your tuition classes after you come back from school, what you should do and all, right? But do you have a timetable for your own self study? Okay, by your own revision works, teacher. Okay, revision works. Oh, you mean school revision work? Okay, so you need to have, okay, you need to have your own timetable. So what teacher see, okay, usually okay, this is something that I have my own timetable, teacher. Very good. This kirtana, right? Okay, it's kirtana. Very good, kirtana, because when you have your own timetable, it automatically separates you to become successful. If you see, like for example, okay, this year I think maybe let's say 300,000 SPM students are going to sit for SPM this year, okay, the batch 2022, but only I think less than 2,000 or less than 3,000 students, or maybe 5,000, I take the maximum. 5,000 students will get straight A's for SPM. Okay, why? Why this happens? Why got 300,000 students but only like 5,000 students get straight A's? Because these are the small things that separate between successful student and average student. So average student, usually they just do the minimum, meaning that they come back home, they go for tuition class, then they are tired, then sometimes maybe they watch TV for a while. It's okay to watch TV, and then after that they rest more. So they don't have a proper timetable that makes them disciplined. So it's very important. If you have timetable, it's very good. Okay, because your timetable must be your boss. Okay, even if you don't feel like it, you must push yourself, because that's where it separates you to be into the successful group. You will immediately go into the successful group. Okay, because you're putting in the effort, and your sacrifices are there. Okay, all right, I think I already shared the link to my group. Okay, so we can get started today with question 2. Okay, for this part of the question 2, what we need to do is that we are still going to differentiate with respect to x. Okay, I think last class teacher got explained, right? What is differentiate with respect to x? Did I explain what is the meaning of differentiate with respect to x? If not, okay, I'm going to explain again. Okay, I'm going to explain one more time what it means by differentiate with respect to x. Okay, if you see here on the left hand side, you have the equation y, correct? And everything on the right hand side here has only the equation has only the term x. So when you are differentiating, okay, you are differentiating the y, okay, because you are going to write dy dx. Since the bottom one we are writing dx, right? Why we are writing dx? Because we are doing some changes to the x here. That's why we call with respect to x. Let's say if teacher write with respect to z or z, okay, how your equation will look like is your equation will look like this. So that means when you differentiate, your differentiation will be dy dz or dz, okay, dy dz or dz. Okay, now I hope you understand what it means by with respect to. Okay, so now let's do the differentiation. We still follow last week's method. Last week we did, because today we're going to go into some new methods, but this one we still follow the last week's method. Okay, first step, what you do, you change the y to dy dx. Okay, so here will be dy dx. Okay, then your 5, okay, will multiply with the 3, so will become 15, and the x, the power must minus 1, so 5 minus 1 will become 4. Okay, 5 minus 1 become 4, and 7 don't have x, so you don't have to solve the 7, that one automatically 0. Okay, there's nothing there. Okay, so this is your answer, 15x power 4. Okay, for b, okay, we write dy dx. Okay, teacher, hope you all are doing doing together with me. Okay, dy dx. Then let's differentiate the x power 6 first. So the 6 will go in front, will go in front, so it becomes 6 x. Then the power 6 must minus 1, so becomes power 5. Okay, then minus this power 3 will times with the 3 in front, so becomes 9, and the x power will become lesser by 1, so becomes power 2. 6 got no x here, so no need to solve. This is your final answer. Okay, so far so good. Can, right? This one is considered the easy one, the basic one of differentiating. Okay, all right, so now let's do c. Again, take the power 4 times with 1 over 2. 4 times 1 over 2 is 2. Okay, then the x power will become power 3. Why power 3? Because 4 minus 1. Okay, then here power 2 we times by 4, so will become 8. Then here x will become power 1. But usually power 1 you don't have to write. Okay, don't have to write. Usually it's very weird. Even if you write also, it's not wrong, but it's very weird. Okay, so no need to write. Then the 9 you don't have to differentiate, because the 9 got no x, so there's nothing to differentiate that. Okay, then the last, I think the last one, d. Oh, sorry, got some more at the bottom. Okay, d. Okay, this one they are using fx, so the function is f. So when you do the differentiation, you must write f prime x. Okay, remember, differentiation got two ways to write. One is dy dx, another one is f prime x. So these are the two ways to write down. Okay, okay, then from here, this is going to be a bit different, because do you realize your x is at the bottom? Okay, so what you do, before you find the differentiation, you change a little bit the form. You change a little bit the form of your equation. Okay, if you realize here this is in fraction, right? Okay, so what we're going to do, if it's in fraction, you bring it to the top. You move it to the top. Okay, so it's going to be like this. Okay, see here, fx equals to 2x. Okay, at the bottom, x is actually power 1, isn't it? So when you move it up, it becomes negative 1. Why negative? Because it's moving to the top position. So negative. Okay, plus 2x. Okay, this x was power 3. So when you move up, becomes x negative 3. Okay, teacher, hope you all are following. Okay, now you can differentiate. So when you differentiate f prime x, okay, so negative 1 times 2, so you get negative 2x. Okay, then the power must minus 1, isn't it? Okay, so negative 1 minus 1, what we get? Negative 1 minus 1, that was very easy. You can use calculator also. Okay, negative 1 minus 1, you will get negative 2. Okay, so I'm going to write here negative 2, x negative 2. Then negative 3 times with 2, you will get negative 6. Okay, x negative 3 minus 1, you will get negative 4. Okay, usually you can leave your answer like this, but the more standard way of writing it is don't leave your powers in negative. That means jangan biarkan the thing like that lah. Okay, so we bring it back. Okay, we bring it back down. So it's going to be negative 2 over x square. Okay, so the power negative 2, you realize it changed back to positive. Minus 6 over x power 4. So you can leave your answer like this. Okay, even actually if you leave your answer up to here, this is correct. Correct already. But in SPM, like the more standard way of writing would be this. Okay, like usually the SPM answer scheme, the final answers they will give in this form. Okay, because the power, if can, they won't put it in negative. Okay, E and F. Should we go to E and F? Okay, so far any question? I think so far everything clear. Okay, look at question E. Okay, for question E, also we have fraction. We have fraction there. So immediately we're going to change. We're going to change the fraction form. So when we are going to change the fraction form, first step is we write it down, fx. So 1 plus x power of negative 1. Why power negative 1? Because actually at the bottom here is power 1. Okay, it's actually power 1, but we just don't write it. So you must know. Okay, then that is x power 2. So when we bring up, becomes x negative 2. Okay, now you can differentiate. Okay, when you differentiate, 1 cannot differentiate because no x. So becomes 0. X negative 1, okay, negative 1 will go to the front. So becomes negative, actually it's negative 1x lah, but okay, always remember this 1 all we don't write. It's like that because when you write, it's weird. It has been, the practice has been such that you don't write the 1 there. Okay, it's like, but you must know there is 1 there actually. Okay, so it's negative x, and then negative 1 minus 1 is negative 2. Okay, then negative 2 times go in front, becomes negative 2x negative 3. Okay, so I'm not going to leave my answer like this, although this is already correct. I'm just going to make sure that I bring the x come down, so become x squared. Then here is minus 2 over x power 3. So this is my final answer. Okay, so far so good. If any question, you all can ask. Okay, I'm ready to help you all. Okay, we're going to go for F. Okay, why not F? You guys try. Give teacher the answer. If like you all are watching right now, okay, this one, since the question didn't write fx or y, right? Okay, this one teacher write fx. Fx equals to this. Okay, first step, teacher want you all to change this first. So becomes 3x negative 1 minus 3x negative 2. Okay, Can you all find the differentiation? Differentiate with respect to x. Okay, I give you all one minute. Okay, differentiate with respect to x. Let's see if you guys got the answer or not. Okay, if you're watching this live, teacher hope you're doing together. If you're watching this not during live, also I hope you're doing together, because maths is very important to do. Okay, it's very important to do. Okay, let's see who got the answer. Is it raining in at your place currently? It's actually raining very heavily in teacher's place here. So I hope the Wi-Fi is not lagging. Usually I'll have that problem whenever uh, it rains. Okay. Anyone got the answer? If not, then I have to show the answer one by one. Okay. I'm going to show the answer. Okay. First, what you do is you bring the -1 and you times with the 3. So -1 times 3, -3x. Then -1 you minus 1, so becomes -2. Okay, -2. Then -2 times with -3 becomes +6. And the x will be -2 minus 1, so -3. Okay, so this is actually your answer already, but I'm going to write it in a proper form, which is -3 over x squared. Okay, plus 6 over x power 3. Okay, let's see. Okay, we have -3x -2 plus 6x -3. Okay, very good. Correct. Okay, Kirtana got the correct answer. Okay, let's see for the next part, which is differentiation of composite function. Okay, so this now, that one was basic differentiation. Now we're going to go for composite. Okay, uh, anyone know what is the meaning of composite in English? In English, composite means what you understand by the meaning of that word? Okay, uh teacher, I got it but negative. You got it but negative. Which one? You got it but negative. Let's see. Devadarshan. Teacher, I got it but negative. Which one was negative? Deva. Was it like your 6, or should let teacher know, then I can guide you from there. Let's wait for Deva. Let's see. Because if I clear up your confusion now, then you also will feel you're no more confused, then we can go to the next one. Mixture. mm, okay, think I or maybe you all are not writing it in full form. Mixture means what? Because teacher don't understand. Did I write anything wrongly here? -3 over x squared plus 6 over x cubed. No teacher, I got it. Okay, Deva got it already. Okay, so we continue. We continue to the next part, which is composite function. Okay, composite. Oh, sorry. Kirtana is giving teacher the answer. Mixture. Okay, composite means mixture. Okay, okay. My mistake. I know where I did my mistake, teacher. Okay, very good. If you realize your mistake means very good. That means you quickly can rectify it. Okay. Composite is mixture. Okay, can mixture of more than one things together. Okay, that's acceptable, the answer. Okay, compose. Okay, in this for maths, composite means, okay, you will have plus, okay, the equation will have a plus or a minus. Okay, and there's one more thing, you will have power. Okay, so what you need to know is for composite function usually will have like one equation, and the equation will have plus minus, and that entire equation will have a power. Yes, this is always how it will be for composite. Composite means mixture. Okay, yes, teacher. Yeah, I understood after, because I was confused just now. When Deva was asking the question, then Kirtana gave me mixture, right? So I thought I did something wrong for this now. Okay, so again, I repeat. So composite means you will have one equation. The equation will have plus minus. Okay, then the entire equation will have power. So whenever you see like got bracket and power, straight away you must know that is composite. Okay, straight away you must know it's composite. Okay, now actually there is a shortcut for you to solve the question. Okay, but before I teach you, or should I not, or should I teach you? I think maybe you all learned the shortcut in school already. I don't know, but I am going to teach the chain rule first. Okay, I'm going to guide you all the chain rule first. If I see that you all write the teacher, we want to know the shortcut also, then I'll show the shortcut also. Okay, but during exam you can the good news is, okay, the good news is you can use the shortcut. That's the good news. Okay, so you don't have to use the chain rule. Okay, now what is chain rule and why it is named chain rule is because, okay, usually you will find dy dx, isn't it? Okay, that is called finding differentiating the function with respect to x. Okay, now what is happening is your dy will be here. Okay, then your dx will be down here. You will have in the form of fraction. Okay, you will have in the form of fraction. In the middle here will be du and du. Okay, in the middle there will be du and du. Now, this is the reason why it's called chain, because here, can you see this thing connecting? So when you cut the du and du, do you get the dy dx? You cut the dy du, you will get back dy dx. So that is why it's called chain rule, because it's like a chain, it's connecting. Okay, okay, now based on this, okay, how to use the chain rule? Okay, I'm going to show you straight using example 1. Okay, I'm going to straight show using example 1. Okay, just what you guys need to remember is, remember the formula dy dx is equals to dy. If you don't memorize, let's say in exam you don't memorize, what you do, you write dy first, then you write dx the bottom. Remember chain, right? Does not teacher say got connection? So you write the du up, you write the du down. Okay, can okay. So now what you do? Okay, first step. Okay, first step. Okay, this is your function y. Okay, function y. Okay, this is where you need to pay attention carefully. See that one time you understand, then you can apply it for all the other question. Okay, what you do straight away, the y, okay, sorry, not y. We are going to let you copy the entire thing inside the bracket. Whatever inside the bracket, you let it become u. You're going to let it become u. Okay, you're going to let it become u. Okay, then what you do, you copy the y here. Y equals to u power of 6. Why u power of 6? Because here you already changed this thing to u, isn't it? So you write the u, then you write power 6. Okay, following up. From here, what we're going to do is, we're going to differentiate the u. Okay, differentiate the u with respect to x. Why with respect to x? Because here is x1. So you can only differentiate with respect to x. Okay, so when you differentiate this, what you get? The differentiate, do like how we learned just now earlier. Okay, so 3 times 2, you get 6x. 3 minus 1, so you get power 2. 5 need to differentiate or not? No need to differentiate. Okay, no need to differentiate. Okay, so that's it, done. Here, next one, y. Okay, y you differentiate with respect to u. Why with respect to u? Because here got the letter u. Okay, so now we differentiate this. So the 6 will jump, go in front, times here. Actually, here got 1. So 6u, 6 minus 1, so will become power 5. Okay, so far clear. Okay, then from here, now we're going to find the dy dx. Okay, dy dx. Okay, what is dy dx? You must take dy du, take this one, okay, the one that we just did here, which is 6u power 5, multiply with du dx, which is 6x power 2. Okay, now first what you do is you take number times with number. Okay, 6 times 6, what you get? 36. Okay, so that one you solve first. Take number times with number first. Okay, then between the u power 5 and x power 2, who has bigger power? Who has bigger power? Obviously the u, right? Because u is power 5 there. The x is only power 2, right? So what you do, the one with smaller power, okay, you write in front, x power 2. The one with bigger power, you write at the back. Okay, after that, final answer, we are almost final answer already. Final answer, you cannot leave your answer having the letter u. So you must copy back. What was our u just now? This one, isn't it? This is our u. So you need to copy this back, put inside the bracket. So it becomes 2x power 3 plus 5 power of, okay, put side a bit, power of 5. Once you get like this ready, no need to expand no need to expand power 5, nothing, just stop until here. This is the final answer. Okay, I tried to go as slow as possible just now while I was explaining. Okay, don't worry, the next question also teacher will do like that. Okay, until C, I will show you to solve using chain rule. Okay, I'll show you to solve using chain rule. Okay, if you're writing down or if you're copying, okay, I'm going to give like 1 more minute, then I'll continue with B. Okay, I'll continue with B. Okay, shall I continue with B? Okay, is the live back? Can you all see teacher, because I had a connection, my connection was lost just now. Can you all see me? Can you all hear me? Is it still lagging? Okay, if it's lagging, I think now the connection is okay. Okay, I'm going to continue with B, yeah? Okay, continue with B. Okay, B, okay, let U equal to whatever inside the bracket. Okay, whatever inside the bracket, you copy 4x plus 7. Then immediately you copy the y equals to u power of 3. Why u power of 3? Because we just changed the entire uh, bracket to become u, isn't it? Okay, then from here what you need to do is you need to differentiate. Okay, you need to differentiate and find the value of du. Still it's showing no connection. 1 minute, let me just make sure everyone can see me.
In order for you to turn your
Okay, if you're watching, can you let me know? Keep showing no data. Is it still no data? 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute. Why is sure connection is it is connected. Okay, I think now it's fine. Now should be fine. Okay, so we find du dx here. We differentiate the u with respect to x. Okay, du dx. So we will get 4 only. Okay, the 7 nothing to differentiate already. Okay, then we differentiate y with respect to u. So when you differentiate y with respect to u, you will get 3, you bring to the front, so you get 3u power of 2. Okay, then we solve. Okay, dy dx is equal to, copy the dy du, which is 3u power of 2 times with du dx times with 4. Okay, so when you times with 4, take the number times with the number. So you will get 12u power 2. Okay, 12u power 2. Then from here, there's no any x, right? So your final answer, don't leave u like that. You have to substitute back what was the u initially, which is 4x plus 7 power 2. So we leave this as your final answer. That will be your final answer. Okay. Um, I don't know if like you all are receiving, is showing poor connection. Okay, shall we go to C? Okay, for C, the same way, okay, the same way of solving it. Okay, for C, it's the same way of solving. First step, okay, I'm going to use different color. Okay, great. Let u, okay, this is too big. Okay, let u copy whatever inside the bracket, x power 3 plus 6. Then on the other side, you write down the y, okay, y equals to u power 4. Okay, then we differentiate the u with respect to x. So the 3 will come to the front, so becomes 3x squared. 6 nothing to differentiate, so 0. Okay, then dy du, here we bring the 4 to the front, so will be 4u power 3. Okay, then dy dx, take your dy du, 4u power 3, multiply with 3x power 2. Okay, excuse me. Okay, then we take number, multiply with number. So we get 12. No, no, the connection like very bad is showing poor. Oh, now excellent. Careful when you go because dark, right? Tinted. Ah, okay. Sorry if it's lagging because it's raining heavily here. Okay, so 4 times 3 is 12. Okay, the one with smaller power you write in front, x square. The one with bigger power you write at the back. Okay, then don't forget, make sure to substitute back the u. Don't leave your answer like that. So 12x square, what was our u? Our u is x power uh, 3 plus 6. And then power 3 outside. So this is your dy dx. Okay. Now teacher have been showing you all using the chain rule, right? Okay. Do you want me to show using the shortcut? Shortcut will save your time, and yes, you can use it in SPM. Do you want teacher to show you the shortcut or not? Because if you learn the shortcut, then after this you wouldn't do chain rule already. Not that it's not necessary to do chain rule anymore. Of course, if unless in SPM the question tell use chain rule, then you must know the chain rule. That's why I am showing you using chain rule, because it's in your textbook and you must know the method. Okay, how many of y'all want to know the shortcut? If I get a yes or shortcut, you just write that shortcut. I will show the shortcut. If not, then teacher is just going to go to the next question. I'm going to use chain rule only for everything. Usually I show shortcut to my personal tutoring classes. Okay, but if you want to know, you let me know. I'll show you the shortcut. If not, then I'll just proceed. Okay, of course everyone wants shortcut in life, right? There is shortcut in maths, but there's no shortcut in life. Life you have to work hard and you have to work smart. Nowadays, you can work smart and you can become somebody in the society. But last time you have to really work hard because we didn't have technology like how it is right now. And you guys are like in the very, how to say, blessed and lucky generation. Okay, we are getting a yes. So you want to know the shortcut. Okay. If you learn the shortcut after this, you'll feel that chain rule is, teacher, chain rule is so easy. I'm not going to use the chain rule anymore. But I'm again warning and giving reminder. Make sure you know to use the chain rule. It's important. Okay. But shortcut will help you. Okay. Shortcut is applicable for SPM. You can use for SPM also. Okay. The shortcut is like this. I think I'm going to show the shortcut for A first, so that you can compare and see the chain rule method that we did, and you compare shortcut how easy it is. Okay, I write down the question here first. Okay, y equals to 2x power 3 plus 5 power 6. Okay, remember the shortcut is only for the chain rule and only for composite function. It's composite function only. Okay, first what you do, okay, very easy. Now first step, you write dy dx because we are differentiating. Okay, then you bring the power you bring to the front of the bracket. Okay, so you write 6. Then you just copy the whole thing, 2x power 3 plus 5. The power here, power 6, you minus 1. So 6 minus 1, you get 5. Okay, so far following. First, you bring the 6, go to the front. We are doing like how we did the basic differentiation. Okay, bring the 6, go to the front of the bracket. Copy the whole thing. Then you write power 5. Why power 5? Because power 6 minus 1, you get power 5. Okay, then behind here is the important one. Okay, what you must do behind is, behind here you must differentiate. Okay, I just write diff. Differentiate everything inside the bracket. Okay, whatever inside the bracket in front there, like in this one lah. Okay, this is the one. differentiate all this. Okay, differentiate this, what we get? Okay, if I differentiate, I'll get 3 times 2, which is 6 x, and then the power 3 will become power 2 because 3 minus 1 is 2. Okay, that's all. 5, nothing to differentiate because 5 don't have x. Okay, so nothing to differentiate for 5. Okay, now what you do, take the front number here 6 times with the behind bracket. Okay, 6 times 6, 36x square. Then copy this thing, 2x power 3 plus 5 power 5. Do you see the same answer as this? Ta-da! You have the shortcut. You did it in two how to say, 2 rows only. Easy, right? You did it in 2 rows and you got the same answer like how you did for chain rule. Okay, if let me know, did you learn this in school or not? Did your teacher teach you or not? If yes, then yes, I learned in school. So I know, oh, okay, your teacher, if your teacher taught you means, then this will be very helpful for you because you can save time. You can really save time when you're solving in SPM, paper 1, paper 2. Okay, if you learn in school, let me know. Okay, because I'm going to do for B, I'm going to do the B also using shortcut so that you can compare and see. Okay, I'm going to do the B shortcut also. B shortcut also, 4x plus 7 power 3. 4x plus 7. How many of you got learned this in your school? Or if you did not learn, you let me know. No, teacher, we did not learn. Okay. So I'm going to show the shortcut for B also, so you can see, okay, whether we are getting the same answer as the chain rule or not. Okay, first step, write your dy dx. Okay, first you bring the power 3 here, times go to the front, so it becomes 3. Copy back everything, 4x plus 7. Okay, copy back the bracket. A power must reduce by 1, so become power 2. Then behind here is very important. Okay, what you must do at the back? At the back, you must differentiate the one in front bracket here. Must differentiate whatever is in the in front. So here when you differentiate, you will get 4 only. Okay, 7 no need to differentiate because there's no x there. So now you take the front number times the behind bracket. So 3 times 4, 12. So 4x plus 7 power 2. See, is this same with just now we got? It's the same, right? It's much easier, right? Okay, no teacher. Oh, you did not learn in school. So if you start applying this in school, maybe your friends might feel like, oh, how did you know this? Like, how can you solve this so fast? Correct or not? Okay, so this will be helpful for you. It will really save time and you can use this for your SPM can. In fact, if you go university level and all, this is how we solve chain rule. We don't use the formula exactly. We can use the shortcut. Okay, now shall we do D now? Okay, since I already show you the shortcut, let's apply the shortcut for D. Yeah, okay, I'm going to go to question D. Let me just zoom some more. Okay, we erase this big arrow here. Alright, D, I'm going to use the shortcut, not chain rule. Okay, so dy dx equals to, take this power 3, bring in front, so 3, copy back the bracket, whatever inside the bracket. Here the power, you must minus 1, so become power 2. Okay, so far following? Then from here, make sure behind got another bracket. What you must put inside the bracket? You must differentiate whatever inside here. Okay, let's differentiate. So what we will get? Okay, we will get 6 cannot differentiate because no x. Okay, 2 times negative 4, we get negative 8x power 1. But power 1 we don't write, so I'm just going to write negative 8x. Okay, take the front number times the behind bracket. 3 times negative 8, negative 24x. Then copy the balance remaining, you just copy. So this is your answer for dy dx. Okay, so far so good. Okay, so far so good. Then we can go to E. Okay, if everything is good, let's go to E. Mm, okay, for E, all right. If you see your equation, okay, uh, what teacher said that just now for composite function you must have power, right? Okay, you must have equation, the equation got plus and then got minus, then got power. But if you look at this one look like, oh, there's no power, correct? Wrong, actually got. You know why got? Because 5x plus 1 is at the bottom, and when you differentiate you will differentiate the one with the x, isn't it? So the x cannot be at the bottom, you have to bring it to the top. So when you bring to the top, it will become like this: 5x plus 1 power of negative 1. Okay, so